Finish line. Let us know in the comments, who's your pick? Who's it gonna be? Who is your big winner tonight here in the Silver Crowns at Darlington Raceway? Lights are out. We'll be back to green flag racing here in just half a lap or so. Is it going to be River Hayes? Will it be Thomas Lewandowski? How about Brandon Buckberger up 9 spots from the drop of the green flag? He's been incredibly fast. This may be all the gap that he needed. Off of turn number 4. Green flag goes back in the air. How about Pablo Donoso up 6 spots? Donoso, big move inside of Buckberger into 1 and 2. Hayes able to open up the big gap once again. The old expression, cautions breed cautions. Thomas Lewandowski is going to have to get to the front in a hurry. Oh, and Lewandowski bounces it off the outside wall. Trouble for Thomas Lewandowski. A fantastic run. Going to basically go up in smoke here inside of 10 to go. He's going to fall well back through the field. Now, does Brandon Buckberger have anything for River Hayes? The machine of Buckberger has been fantastically quick all night. Gap holding right about 0.7 of a second. Joseph Smith going to battle with Ryan Steele down the back straightaway. That fight sort of comes to a close here, but Vinny Sansone tried to get to the inside of Chris Janke. Lewandowski back up to the 8th position. Big time loose on corner entry for Ryan Steele. Oh, Sansone, they make contact. Sansone and Janke going to be wrecking down the front straightaway. How did everybody avoid those 2 cars? Holy cow, we stay green. Looks like Derek Love's into the outside retaining wall once again. Shire going to look to the inside of Love down the back straightaway. Things are getting interesting throughout the field here. Down to 4 laps to go. The front of the field has gapped out pretty cleanly. Top 3 separating themselves by a fairly wide margin. Over Ryan Steele, Joseph Smith, and the injured Thomas Lewandowski. You can see the right front of that car is all sorts of mangled up. Lewandowski looks to the outside of Smith down the front straightaway. 2 laps to go here at Darlington. Excuse me, 3 to go this time by. They'll get the twin sticks at the flag stand this next time by. The lead has gone from 0.7 of a second down to 0.4 of a second over the last couple of laps. Show you the lap times here. Buckberger has been quicker, but not by a wide enough margin. He's going to get a little bit of drafting help now from River Hayes. Just a lap and a half to go here at Darlington. Can anybody get caught up to River Hayes? White flag is in the air. 1 to go here at the Lady in Black. Hayes is going to hold on to the lead. Buckberger's going to have to make a huge charge down the back straightaway. It may not be enough. It's going to require a big mistake out of that McConey setup shop. Number 81 off of turn number 4. Checkered flag in the air. River Hayes picks up the win here at Darlington. Brandon Buckberger, Pablo Donoso with a fantastic run into the top 3. Fourth to Thomas Lewandowski. What a recovery there for the number 5 machine. Ryan Steele completes your top 5. Get your full race results here. Hayes, Buckberger, Donoso, Lewandowski, Steele, the top 5. Joseph Smith, Laura Gerhardt. James Watson with a nice run back up to the 8th position after his contact with Sansone, who came home in the 9th position. 10th to Derek Love, who had an absolute adventure of a race throughout the night here. 11th, Wes Shire. Justin Kleber in 12th. 13th, Thomas O'Hara. 14th, Chris Janke. Final car on the lead lap, Wayne Hutchison in the 15th position. Manuel Paredes finishing 10 laps down after his incident. Tommy Toe, 27 laps down. Tyler Shattuck, 53 laps in arrears. We'll take a look and see who we can find in our Discord servers here for the interviews. Let's do this. Let's bring in he was our in-race reporter pre-race here. Try to get a word in here with Mr. James Watson. And James, you had an adventure for sure. Some contact with Vinny Sansone. We've got the replay up. A lot of right front damage on that car. What tell us the story of your race.
Yeah, it was a heck of a story. I messed with my setup a little bit before the race started, which was kind of my undoing. I made the car a lot looser, which cost me a lot of speed. So as the run went on, I was power sliding coming out of 2, and when I had Steele behind me, I just got in a little too hot and got my Darlington stripe and was holding serve pretty good. You know, me and Vinny, we were having a heck of a battle. He was giving me the bumper a little bit, and then he tried to get by me and just felt like he carried a little too much speed in, and we got together. Nothing malicious about it, just, you know, that's racing, that's Darlington. So yeah, just was able to recover thanks to the caution and survived all the death there at the end and brought her home 8th.
I was going to say, you fell back. You were as low as, I think, 14th or 15th at one point. How were you able to get back through? Was it just everybody else having the issues late in the race in front of you?
Yeah, and the track really changed. It actually made my setup start to come in. That boneheaded change I made actually worked out a little bit. I was able to put the power down a little better that very last run, and I was able to sneak my way past a few and then dodge all the trouble, and yeah, I kind of BS my way back to a super solid result for me.
All right, well, congratulations on the top 10 finish here tonight. Who would you like to thank?
I thank my designers, CS Designs, for always putting up with my wacky color schemes. I gotta thank you at NRN believing in me, giving me a great opportunity to help grow my name and our brand.
All right, buddy. Well, like we say, congratulations on the top 10 finish this week. Hopefully we're talking to you again next week.
Here's hoping.
See if we can get one more interview here. We'll try to pick up Mr. Wes Shire, and we'll get a look at his white flag lap at the end of his race. Wes, it seemed like a little bit of a quiet night for you out there, but I guess there's never such thing as quiet when you're piloting a Silver Crown car.
Yeah, that was a little bit of I'm not going to say boring first half, but it didn't really pick up all that much until that caution. That's when things got interesting. Those last few laps there were very fun and a little nerve-wracking, and I'm not entirely sure any of us were completely in control.
We noticed a lot of that, and it seemed like anybody that you were able to try to come past, you could get a great run inside on corner entry, but the push on corner exit, and I mean, James called it a power slide in his interview. It really seemed like that was just such a momentum killer that the outside was really where you needed to be on corner exit.
Yeah, you definitely needed to be on the outside on the exit. My big thing, at least with my setup, was a lot of mid-corner push. Like, I was okay entering. I was a little loose off, which was fine, but just so much mid-corner push that I had to get out of it too much for fear of going up and just walling the guy on the outside.
Well, not a bad run for you this week. Who would you like to thank?
Well, business as usual. Got to thank Homestead Coffee for keeping me awake and alert enough to drive one of these things, and thanks for you for the broadcast, and yeah, just a lot of fun.
All right, buddy. Well, we will see you, I believe, Tuesday night when the TNT series returns here. So looking forward to that. Hopefully we're talking to you a bunch more.
Oh, yeah, looking forward to that.
So there you go. There's Wes Shire and James Watson, a couple of top 10 finishers here. That's really the only guys we had available here for interviews tonight. As we come back, we'll kind of wrap up our coverage here from Darlington Raceway. This one has been a ton of fun tonight. The Silver Crown Cup Round 8 is in the books. Before we take off, we got to give you the full rundown of what's coming up here for the Silver Crown Series. Next week, we head to Dover International Raceway. 1 mile, they've called it Bristol on steroids, a self-cleaning racetrack in many, many ways. The action is going to be absolutely thrilling next week at Dover. Another high-speed oval for these Silver Crown cars, really where they kind of feel like they belong. Then we head to Indianapolis Motor Speedway. 2.5 miles around. If you watched any of the TNT special events series, you saw the Silver Crowns there so far this year, and the Crowns are an absolute blast at Indianapolis. Very long straightaways, huge draft effects, but fairly narrow corners. We're really going to see a great race coming up there from the world's greatest race course. Then round number 11 of 12 this season, we head off to Lucas Oil Raceway Park, Indianapolis Raceway Park, longtime home of the Silver Crown cars on the pavement as well. We are going to have 3 absolutely spectacular races coming up here for you over the next couple of weeks. And a ton of broadcast excellence, mediocrity, whatever you want to call it, coming up here on the National Racing Network. We kick off doubleheader Tuesdays this week, 9 p.m. The Sprint Car Cup will take round number 8 to the racetrack. Round number 1 of season 2 for 2021 for the TNT All Oval PM18 series. They're going to be at Phoenix. The PM18s at Phoenix are one of the best car and track combinations on the iRacing service. You don't want to miss that one. Wednesday night, the High Side Hustle returns on a new night because Thursday, we're back to doubleheader racing action. The Ezra IndyCar Series will kick things off, their first round of their 2021 Season 2, and we'll follow that up with round number 8 for the PM18 Officials Series. Friday night, live radio broadcast from Linda's Speedway up in Jonestown, Pennsylvania. Sunday night, it's the High Slide Cup Series making their return once again to the National Racing Network. Ton of iRacing, ton of real-world racing coming up here. You don't want to miss any of it, that is for sure. But we'll wrap things up here from Darlington Raceway, Darlington, South Carolina. For everyone here at the National Racing Network, my name is Chris Graham. You have a great night, everybody.